Alright, everyone, welcome back to Medieval Dynasty, and welcome back to the series on YouTube. Uh, let's just go dive right in. So, we need to set a trap, wooden spear, stone knife, hunt a wild animal, survive for a series or for a season, and then wait for the next day. So, let's go out and try to find something to loot, maybe. If we go into crafting, handcrafting. I want to probably go with spears. Do we have an axe? We do have an axe. Great. Probably need to collect that. Collect that. Collect that. Maple tree, 40, 20. Log, log, log. We probably could make a few spears actually. So we're going to craft an invisible spear. So now it's in our inventory. It's there. You'll find out in a minute. We'll go 2, 3, and then probably want wooden hoe as well. Alright, so we got a couple spears here. So now let's grab more sticks. More sticks. Read, collect, read, collect, read, collect. Wire drink. Okay, now let's go to inventory. And go down to inventory, wooden spears, there's 3 of them. So let's go ahead and equip to 3. There we go. Okay. Boom. Alright, now we need a knife. So let's go handcrafting. Find a knife. Oh, we need a couple stones actually. So let's see if we can find a few stones here. Moral mushrooms. Let's see if we can find. There's probably a hog somewhere around here. But we gotta find some stones here if we can find them. Stone. Okay, there's one stone. Let's see if we can find another stone. Alright, stone, stone, stone. Hey, is there a stone right there? There is a stone. Alright, so now we can go to handcrafting and we probably can grab a stone knife made up. There you go. Now we can go back to our little duck campaign that we have going on, and let's see if we can find our little duck. Dead shot. So it is what it is, folks. If you don't, if you have a problem with duck killing, you should probably go ahead and probably get out of here. So, all right. Well, we're rocking now. So let's go back to the house and check on. I think my wife is probably going to leave me. So, actually, let's go tab for inventory and see what we have for eating wise because we're getting hungry. So, we'll go ahead and eat about 65, 70, 80, 75, 80, 85, 90, 9500. Okay, there we go. Alright, wait for the next day. So the next day has come. Management. Let's see here. We go to management. Do we have anybody at all? Population 1, dynasty reputation, nothing. Okay, let's go see. We can. Whoops. It didn't work. Boom. So now if we're trying to do some rabbit traps, let's see here. If we go building hunt lodge, hunt lodge 2, fishing hut 2. Okay, let's go to production. Would that give me what I want? No, that doesn't give me what I want. Services. Build hut, migrant stall. Houses, extraction. Animal husbandry. I'm trying to figure out how do you make a rabbit trap if you can. Fences, so that's nothing to do. Gates, plank gate, road. Okay, we'll tell you what. Let's get out here. Let's cancel here. Let's go open up. Open the chest. Let's stick our meat in there. That sounded a little dirty. My bad. Then let's stick our oat roll in there. Porridge can be stuck in there. Uh, Let's see, stone axe. We can put a stone axe away. Let's go down to coin. Put all the coin that we have in there. 50 in there. Okay. There you go. Alright, let's go pick up some more. Well, actually, let's go talk to Unigost for a little bit. And, yeah, I want to see if there's a way to. Oh, we do have some skills. Let's see here. Farming, hunting. Increase the level. Okay, well that still sucks. Okay, let's go down a notch here. Hi, kitty. Let's go trapping. If we can find that out. Yeah, we'll learn some things as we go along. Yeah, we'll learn some things as we go along. Racimir, talk to Unigost. Hey, what are you doing? Get back to work. That's my work joke for today. Mederica. Nice. This is your house, right? 35. Whoa! I scared you. You scared the heck out of me, dude. Who are you? Aldebert. That's not who I'm looking for. Lombarda. Hey, you guys. Or, hello, Racimir. Are you getting settled? The valley's treating me nice so far. The valley's treating me nicely so far. Of course, I understand. Is everything alright? That's wonderful, Racimir, but you come at a poor time. My duties as a castellan rise me. Oh, how I miss being that young and stupid. Hey, don't do him. I shouldn't be joking about that. I'm an adult and an important figure. Oh, whatever. Do you wish there to be two bodies instead of one? I respect you even more than before. Are you serious? And he lives here in the valley? That's right. And well, I'm actually here on March some here. You should pay him a visit. Great, I'll be there on the way. Oh, I'm sure you're exaggerating. He was part of the Royal Menders after all. I'll be on my way then. Alright, so at this point we gotta redo a little bit from what we did in the past, where we have to go meet Sambor. But let's go find out where exactly this guy is. So set waypoint right there. So we might go the back way a little bit. There might be some coins that we can come up against and pick up some stuff because later, I played the game a little bit myself before I did any more videos on it, and I think this is like video number 2, but we're gonna scour the lakeside for a minute and see if we can find any more coin. If we can't, then we won't be able to, and then we'll just have to go through. I think I'm going the wrong way. Where am I? Where am I? Oh yeah, I'm going the back way. Oh well, it's fine. We'll get there. We got a spear, so voila! And the torch. Put that away before you impale yourself. Crows. Ooh, there's some loot. Large bundle, riot bed, transfer stack. Here's what I transfer all of it. Boom, 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 doom, boom, boom, doom, 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 Jesus said. Alright, anything else? Torch at 67, plank at 100. That might be important. We'll come back to it. Stone axe for sure. That's all important stuff. Now, let's see if we're going in the right direction. So if we go up this way, this will burn out 69.99, 67, 67, 69. Oh, there's some barrels here. Grain transfer stack. Plum tree seedling. Ooh, that might be important. Look. Now, let's go up this way. Grab our spear out. Now, of course, if we get attacked by bandits, which there are bandits in this game, so if we get attacked by bandits, we're screwed. The best choice of attack when we come up against bandits would be to just run like the wind. So, where are we right now? We're gonna try to avoid getting killed by something. So, well, is there something down here? There is. It's a cart with a bundle. Cherry wine. We'll take it. I'll have some cherry wine. Anything else? Stones. Wheel. Stone. Wheel tray. Hello? We gotta take that. Cudgel. I do like a cudgel. There's a lot of loot. Anything else? No. Okay, let's get out of here. Alright, so in theory now, we're heading the right direction. We found some interesting stuff along the way, especially in the form of loot, but it's alright. I'm gonna go down here and get a drink of water. Drink it. Okay, there we go. Back to action, buddy. Ooh, couple of villagers. This town likes inviting. Pigeons. Alright, so we're in Borvar. So let's go up this way and see if we can meet up. I might go finish up, get my coffee ready, and then I'll be back. So. Okay, kid. I love you. Alright, guys. Well, I'm back. I got my coffee. I'm all wide awake and alert. So, here we go. So, we're going to go veer off in this direction because I feel like this is an easier way to get to Sambor. And then we'll see what else we can find. I believe there might be some bandits around here somewhere. So, let's just stay on the road here. Oh, wow. Large container. Oh, meat. Yes. Love that. let's see here. Let's get stone knife, leather. Could be interesting. Anything else? Sticks. Sticks. Anything else? No. Okay. Move on. We'll stay the night at Sambord's, and then early in the morning we'll hit it and leave and head out to back to Gustova, and then after that's done, we'll go from there. I always do kind of like these games. Ooh, there's a couple wolves over there. Let's not get chased. Chaser. Ooh, is this a place where we sit? Advanced supplies. Transfer. Transfer. Abandoned supplies. E to open. What else do we have around here? Anything? Well, we can get logs later. Anything else? Other than that? No, just a knife and something else. Okay, well, there's a house in the distance, so that might be Samborn's. So I'm gonna go find out. Yeah, this house looks very familiar in my in a few other games that I've played. All right, buddy, where you at? Are you inside here? Oh, you're not inside here. Where you at, buddy? Aha, there you are. I think you're lost, boy. Sorry, I didn't mean to diss. Yes, my name's Racimir. You must be seeing Borderline. Wait a second. You look in my eye and stop shivering for crying out loud. Huh? Black and blue. You're Jordan's family, aren't you? And how do you know that? I was talking with Unigost. He told me that you're part of the Reminders as well. The pack. The one with the Unigost and Jordan. Part of what now? Oh, I never heard this idiotic name in my life. Oh, sorry, maybe I made a mistake. So, if you don't know about Sambor, he's a Joker. So, you're damn right it is. That's because I came up with it. Everyone loved it. No idea why you go slide to you that way. Ah, of course he was. And not only about that. That's an amazing coincidence because I would love to spend my time telling old tales by the crackling fire. Oh my, really? Oh, come on. No, leave my property and forget where it is. Oh, come on, it will take only a moment. Really. Just tell me, what was my uncle like? How did you become part of the run the Endine Fist? And what do you do exactly as a pack? You don't know what we did? You gotta stay and get to that part. Yeah, alright. Be quiet and try to be less annoying. Where should I begin? Right, it all started when Jordan left his home. He was 18 at the time, if I remember correctly. That clever bastard was always too big of a fish for his birthplace. He knew that, left as soon as he could, but cleverness at such a young age always means two things: being arrogant and hot headed. His plan was to set out on a big adventure. That's it. Pretty detailed, huh? A path like that is paved with skeletons of young ages, but none in Jordan. Either way, he was wandering for days. Days soon turned into weeks, and his rations into dust. He was useless as a hunter back then. At least so berries and mushrooms was all he could get, so obviously he needed some coins. He came out across a manor with orchards so vast they seemed like an ocean. Jordan managed to find some work there. A week of backbreaking labor had passed. His hands were covered in blistered skin, slowed red from the scorching sun's knees pulsating from pain. Shut up. Do you want me to finish? Where was I? Oh, right. He was exhausted from all the strenuous work he'd done. Went to the Lord for the manor with a smile on his face to collect the payment. His stomach was already full with fancies of all the delicious trees he was dreaming of buying, and all that was ruined by the hand of the Lord holding a couple lousy coins. Gordon was furious. This was merely a fraction of the pay he was supposed to acquire. He started shouting at the Lord to mean justice. Peasants were just flies to the Lords, disgusting, replaceable insects, and what do you do if a fly with buzzes too loudly? Both of the Lord's palms struck Jordan ears with the strength of an ox. Gordon fell to the ground, stunned, and the Lord's guard threw him out of the manor like garbage, stealing that few pathetic coins while doing so, if I may add. It wasn't until evening when Jordan regained his hearing, and with it came a fervent thought of revenge. Your uncle was quite a capable fighter when I met him for 10 years later, but he wasn't back then. He knew the guards would massacre him if he only came close, so he needed to find another way to fulfill his vengeance. Jordan was always ambitious, but that hatred filled him like nothing before. What came later was me becoming bored of this conversation. Go away. No way, you can't leave me like this. Damn, you're annoying. So I'm gonna go with please, 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 please. Fine, just shut up already. Just say what needs to be done. You won't regret it. Okay, so now I have to go find the show. Uh oh. Whoops. Oh crap. Oh, hold up. Actually, that might hurt my reputation. Actually. Stone Axe. There we go. No matter. Hold up. Okay, so we do have a shovel, I believe. Wooden shovel. Okay. Let's grab wooden shovel here and go right here with it, and we go right down here and open it up. We're digging clay, digging up clay, digging around, but not going anywhere. Mouse and wheel, just stay connected. All right, there we go. So now we've updated the Sambor quest. All right, let's see here. So Alright, so as I've already said, Jordan wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't have any money, nor he eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even in crazy situations. But it wasn't that at first. He felt no pressure in line, no stress at all. It was just natural for him to just breathing. He had absolutely no remorse. That's why, you little brat. Interrupt me one more time and you'll meet my wrath. He came up with a plan so immensely moronic and unrealistic that it really had to believe that it worked so perfectly. At first, he convinced the nearby town's tailor to sew him a whole set of clothes worthy of the most wealthy nobleman, the finest of fabrics, silk and thread, you name it, horrendously expensive. So, how did he manage? So, how did he manage to afford it, you may ask? It's simple. He didn't pay for it. See, he stole it. Okay, okay. I said no such thing. Jordan was a thief, not in the traditional meaning of the word, at least. Apart from that, did I finish the damn story? Well, wearing his new clothes, he traveled to the castle of the king of the realm, and he entered it. And then basically, Racimir doesn't believe him. Haha, you're absolutely right. It's mad to even consider trying to pull that off. But Jordan, he just walked straight in. I don't blame you for doubting me. Damn, I would have been the first to doubt them like that if I didn't see him doing it 100 times later with my own eyes. Anyway, he walked right into the castle, and once he was there, he followed through with his plan, which was betting his wife. the king's? The king's wife. Mm-hmm. So the queen? Indeed. So let me get it straight. The plan was to get in the castle and lay with the queen. Exactly that. You're right. That's the most absurdly idiotic plan I've never heard of. I still don't get it. What worked? What was accomplished by that? I told you, but it worked like a charm. After the lovemaking, he dressed up deliberately, leaving his undergarments on the bedside, and told the queen he'll be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards and told him that he saw the queen with a company of strange men sneaking into one of the chambers. The guards rushed in and witnessed the queen naked in bed with a man's clothes right next to her. As a loyal servant, the guard reported on the matter directly to the king himself, who, as you can probably imagine, became furious to say the least. He couldn't really punish his wife. That would be bad for the reputation, but he could pursue her lover. Unfortunately for him, at that point, Jordan was long gone from the castle, riding a beautiful bay mare he borrowed from the stable in the sunset. I still don't get it. You see, the king didn't catch the filthy seducer, but it didn't mean he couldn't track him down and find him. To do so, the only track he could follow was the only thing that Jordan left behind, except his undergarments and pleasurable memory for the queen, his name. Not his real name, of course. The name he used when introducing himself to the queen was the Lord of the Orchards. Ha ha! Precisely, now you get it. Ha ha, that's incredible. The Lord's head must have left the company of his body pretty promptly. Didn't I get the Lord hanged? That seemed pretty extreme. I'm gonna go with number two. He didn't get killed. That would be in your style. The queen begged for his life to be spared, so the king threw him in a dungeon where he spent all the days he had left. Jordan was amazing. But don't get the wrong ideas about his readings. Jordan didn't get through all that just because of what the Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was a cruel, merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects, killed for fun, raped for sport. People used to call him Laundryman because one of his habits was drowning his bastards in the lake right after birth, like unwanted kittens. Kittens. Jordan needed to stop him, and he did, but that's not the end of the story. After the Lord's capture, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any rightful successors, but then, with just an uncannily perfect timing, came a distant cousin of the Lord, a charming young man with two different eyes. You have to be kidding me. He's easily acquired all possessions of his sentenced relative, but Jordan didn't want any of that, not for himself, so he took only 3 bags of coins from the treasury and left everything else in the hands of the peasants. They were elated. He still probably worshipped there, I can tell you. Oh, and one more thing. Why 3 bags, you might ask? That's easy. One for the tailor, another for the stableman he took for a horseman, and the last one for himself. What is the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn for his week at the orchard? I told you your lord wasn't a thief, and that was it. He mounted his beautiful mare and left the realm, continuing his adventures. At least that's the story he used to tell us, so nothing of that may be true at all. Ha ha, but that's just how it was with Jordan. No, I understand. I never met anyone else like that. Don't get me wrong, he has flaws, but since he could do, his tongue wasn't even silver, it was made of pure gold. But wait, you didn't tell me. What was the purpose of the Undying Fist. Oh, I thought it would be obvious now. Well, on that day, Jordan's mission was born. Through that spoiled, rotten cities, he knew that the spoiled, rotten elites the like that were scattered all around the world, draining life and dignity from the handwork and simple folks, and that was capable of stopping them, to some extent at least. So that's exactly what he started doing, overthrowing corrupted lords and giving back to the community. Well, it wasn't like, well, I guess you could say that. Jordan was working solo until he met Unigost. That rat's agile fingers could work where Jordan's tongue didn't, and then they needed someone to earn the talents they were lacking, like strength, manliness, bravery, independence, gallantry, integrity. So they recruited the best there was. I was between jobs at the time, so I don't give them a chance. And finally, the pack started to finally make a difference, but I don't like to break. Thank you for noticing. People at my level don't need to boast of our skills. Anyhow, I already spoke more words than you did in the last 5 years to anybody, so it's time for you to go and preferably don't come back ever. Well, I don't care. Leave now. In return for giving away my location, deliver this delicious meal to Unigost's favorite, a knuckle sandwich. Do you want me to hit him in the face? Did I stutter? No, sir. Of course, I'm on my way, sir. Yeah. I scared him. Alright, well, the fun thing is now we gotta walk back to the town in the dark. This is gonna be fun. Easily, let's go that way. We'll avoid the wolves if we can. So, oh crap. Wolf. Let's pull out my map from it and let's go down to where I think we want to go here, and let's remove a waypoint and go set a waypoint right there. What is that? I imagine that's just a deer, right? I think I want to go up this way. Boar. Okay. Yeah, the boar. Oh, crap. Wow, I lost my torch. Can we make another torch? Not this time. Okay. Well, this is going to be a whole lot more interesting. Okay, we want to go down to, we want to go up this way, I think. What is that? Sounds like a pig. Or a bar. Rabbit, white-tailed eagle, crow. Oops. Hey, we made it. Sweet. Well, we made it. We made it back home. I don't know how we made it back home, but we did. So, alright, well, let's go pick up our. Actually, we can go to the map and we can take off the waypoint. There you go. Now, we get to now look at what part of the story don't run over a child. Hey, buddy. Boom. I'm practicing. I didn't know I did it. Be glad you didn't mean on a bad day. I see, he did tell me about my uncle, though. The story about the Lord of Orchards. Yes, he really does. And I was down there astonished by that. He has some unexpectedly good storytelling skills, doesn't he? One time I swear he went out for a year without speaking a single word. But when you were sitting by the fire, he remembered some anecdote, laughed out loud, and began his tale. What went from a total meal to the master of ceremonies. The narrative was so gripping it was hard not to listen. He even did voices, but after he finished he became silent again. I never fully understood that side of him. Really, and what's that? Yeah, sure, a lot of people punching me in the face. Around the valley I'm known for it. Would you be so kind to do it for free though? I'm all of my being punched in the fights budget. Really? No, not really. Are you thick? You're not gonna hit anyone, is that clear? I'm telling you knocked me out cold, just out for curiosity. What did you tell Sambor about him becoming part of the pack? It's not a pleasant memory, but I believe you deserve to know the whole story. We didn't recruit him. Well, I guess he did. Jordan did. But that wasn't a matter of choice. When Jordan and I started to follow the mission together, we were rather successful. Everything was going smoothly, too easy even. We were doing a lot of good, putting many well-deserved smiles on the aggressive faces. And then we let our guard down. There was a secret guild formed by a few of the higher ranking knights and barons. We called them the vendors, bunch of really heartless bastards. Their most lucrative business was selling living merchandise, and no, I'm not talking about animals. Please don't say it. Slavery was strictly forbidden in that realm. The queen was adamant about that. While vendors had their own sets of rules to follow, they caged them like cattle. Mostly women and children forced to fight rats for the poor little rations they were being given in the damp dungeons they were held in. The guild preferred quantity over quality, so they didn't care about diseases and they didn't tend to wounds. I think I'm going to be sick. Sometimes it took them weeks to get the dead out of the village, the dead out of the cages, survival of the fittest, or rather outlasting the least fortunate. It was simply horrible. If you ask me, all the damn guild deserves is a cruel and slow death. But that wasn't how we operated. Jordan made it very clear from day one. We were never to take a life. That was the most important of rules. Anyway, we managed to get everyone out. The cage is full of people. Even the horses kept their heads low. Mourning, the despair in the air was even more poisonous than the stench of the rotten flesh. In all that, we forgot to make ourselves safe as well. We were caught by the mercenaries who bossed the torture chamber. Yeah, this gruesome place even had a worse room hidden inside. The one vendors weren't in a patient mood, so they sent the worst torture right away. I was horror struck, truly petrified, couldn't barely breathe. Jordan didn't say a word, just looked at me. His eyes were relaxed and focused. I realized he wanted me to be calm as well, but he couldn't. But I couldn't. He went first. The torturer strapped Jordan to a chair and started swinging. His fists were like anvils. Every hit drew blood or broke bones. In a matter of seconds, Jordan's face looked like a bloody pulp. The only thing poking through him was his smile. It was one of the many times I wondered if he was even human. The torturer quickly realized that he needed different tools for a unique specimen and went to grab his blades. That's when Jordan started talking. He was making offers one after another, but the torturer just carving his torso like he was preparing a steak to be grilled. There was so much blood I could taste it in the mouth. I wanted to pass out just to run away from all that, but I couldn't. My heart was pounding way too fast. Suddenly, the torturer stopped. He looked at me and back at Jordan. This was the only thing he said. If you're lying, you're going to watch me do the same to him. I was about to puke, but Jordan just nodded, so he untied us both and helped us escape. That was more mercenaries on our way, heavily armed. No one stopped us, even they were horrified of that guy. We managed to get out in one piece while we managed to get out alive. Jordan's wounds wouldn't heal for weeks, and even after that, he was scarred so badly. It looked like he had chainmail stitched to his skin, but we escaped death, and if its emissary became one of us. The torturer. It was Sambor, wasn't it? Yes. Now I understand why Sambor didn't want to tell the truth. How could, to be honest, the nightmares of that night never stopped. How could you want a person like that amongst your troop? You think I wanted that cutthroat anywhere near me? I couldn't even get a wink of sleep with him around for days. I was constantly watching my back, watching his every move. So why didn't you blow him off? That's simple. Jordan make a deal with him. Promised him the only thing that mattered to that brute, which was money. A lot more than what the guild was paying him. And a cut from every heist that we did. But couldn't you just pay him off or run away? That's not the way Jordan did things. He was a master liar, but when he gave someone his word for real, he never backed down. Besides, we later found out that Sambor wasn't evil in his nature. He was just a true soldier. Did what was asked of him. Jordan spent hours talking with him, explaining our rules of conduct. Sambor never broke any of them, not once. Honestly, I hope you'll never have to. I've been through a lot. After all these years, the things I wish you the most is to have a boring, steady life. I'm glad to hear that you feel that way. Then my next quest wouldn't be boring to you at all. Sure thing, what do you need? I need to go to Boro, find Ida, and get my safe back from her. Consider it done. Dobraniga, how you doing? Alright, so we're gonna go back to the house and then we're gonna unload some stuff here because I'm pretty sure Boro is up there actually. We could maybe do it really quick, but yeah, we'll we gotta go out and get some stuff in the house anyway, real quick, and then we'll you're weak, man. You're weak. Stop being so weak. Cause I'm starting to get overweight, and I feel like I need to drop off some items before we continue. Chest open. Okay, so what do we have here? Cherry wine. Let's go transfer stack. Clay. We can transfer cordial. Dried meat. We'll go ahead and transfer those. Iron hold transfer. Leather. We'll keep in case. We'll keep the oak and palm tree seed, and let's take that. Put that in there. We can keep the pear wines and the. Actually, let's take the cherry wine and put that back in there. And now we're not so overweight now, so that's good. So now we can go over and check out the place that we need to go to, which is Boromir, and get young Goss's safe. So I won't. Well, actually, what we'll probably do is we'll probably go ahead and leave it here, and then Uh, we'll do another episode later. But we're gonna leave it here, and thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys do enjoy this kind of content on my channel, I would ask that you guys get subscribed to the channel if you're new. If you're a return subscriber, leave a like, drop a comment, and then share with your friends and family. And we will see you guys in the next one. So, with that being said, have a good day and see you guys later. Peace.